Hi there, welcome to Tarot Reader Reads Newjeans Future. Today we'll be doing a 3-year ahead reading for each member, including the future of the group. Let's start with our usual 3-card reading. So that's the theme, the permission, and the group. Interesting. So the theme here, theme, permission. The permission, we get the Emperor, which is an interesting card to get when you get permission. It represents management always. You can look up my previous videos, but it's there. Theme is moving forward in a controlled setting, getting success as it is. This is a slow card, as I would categorize it. It's success because this person is a victor coming back. And then we look at the group. So the group has so much potential. It's not yet to its fullest form, which is expected. So think of this card in face up, not reverse, and then we can see the energy difference here that we're working with. Now I would like to look at the members together first, so we'll do that. This card keeps wanting to come up, so this probably is the prediction for the next 3 years. So it's the Four of Wands, a happy card, meaning they are going to stay together very happily. Interesting card to come up because that logo, I would say, sucks. There's no other way to describe that. It's not a good logo. Let's look at Minji, Hanni, Danielle. Okay, interesting cards. Haerin, Hyein, I hope I get the names right. Interesting cards. We have a Death card, a Judgment card, Three of Swords, all representing change. And this is change because you can't take it anymore. Usually that means that. Now we have one person who's really, really happy or was happy at the beginning. Depending on the cards. Overall, I think the cards represent people at their turning points. Hanni, I think she's a person who knows what she wants and she can take the stress, the pressure that she's put in. I think all of them are put in a very tough situation. It's not easy, and you can see that with the energies of the cards. Now to see what's happening in the future, so this might be some indication. So I would say they're super hard. They've been working super hard and very little sleep. So that's what the cause of this stress is. I'd like to see their future 3 years from now. Each person represents with one card, and then we'll do our 4 seasons reading if each person gets a good, happy ending. So that's what we do. Everybody seems content except Hanni, which I think is from burnout, and then the rest looks good, really good. So the rest looks good. They might not be where they want to, the biggest, wildest dreams, but they all achieve a success. The person who would have the most success in terms of overall outlook would be Minji, followed by, I would say, this is very close. These 3 people are very close. So I would say it's a tie, a 3-way tie between Minji, Haerin, and Hyein. So these 3 people have a very close, and we could see their relationship here. I think they are getting along quite well. It's just so much stress happening at once. And let's look at the future of the group, how they'll be in the next 3 years. So 2023, good year. 2024, good year. 2025, interesting. A shift happens here. I would say towards the end of 2024, a big shift happens. They will be successful, confirmed for another year and a half, probably, just because this is a very good card that indicates happiness and success. Now, monetary, yes, the label will make a lot of money here, and let's look at see if they get. Okay, so the project that comes out in 2025 will be a blank. This year, 2024, I think there might be a really big concert party. The keyword with the Three of Cups is party, so that's probably what's happening. And from that success, something else comes up, but is or less successful. And the Seven of Cups usually represents illusions and stuff. So that is something that high expectations and illusions, that's what the keyword is. So let's look at each person's luck and for 2023. From onwards to 2023, so let's do a normal 3-card reading just because it's more convenient. So we start with Minji. 3 cards represent past, present, and future, which is a standard setting that I don't usually go with. So past, very happy. Present, yes, very uncomfortable, and we get the same card here. I did shuffle, so you see that she is going to bring success. It is a big part of the success of the group. I'll go with our next person. No, we should do 2023, 24, and 25 for her first. So let's do that. What is happening? Wow. So good cards happening during this time. A lot of growth happening here. 2025 is an interesting year for her. She is going to face a bit of a challenge, represented with the Devil card. It really represents more temptation than what should be. Next up is Hanni. Let's look at her future 3 cards for the next year ahead-ish. And we can see how stressful this is going to be. So past, present, future, and the overall outlook. That's how we read the cards here. I say that it's going to get better, but she's under a lot of stress from becoming famous, I guess, or overworking, depending on how you view it. Let's look at her years ahead. So 3 years, 2023. And this is the outlook from outside in. Interesting. You can rewind and look at this card up. It's an interesting card. We all see, now this is an interesting marker as well, 2025, the same. It represents change, looking, searching, and we can see stress happening here in the middle of the years. So it's an interesting indicator. 2023, absolutely wonderful year. After that, change can happen and will happen. It can be prevented, I'm assuming, because the cards came up reversed at the beginning. So that's next up is Danielle. Let's get the 3 cards reading past, present, future, and the overall outlook. Oh, these are wonderful cards. I would say wonderful. And the moon means accomplishing the elusive dream. So this was, if you check who she was, I don't think she was expecting to get the fame she's getting now. And she's happy, she's working hard, and overall it's going to be, each year in the next 3 years looks better than the last, which is nice. Which looks better than the last. Now to reconfirm that, let's do a couple more cards. 2023, 24, 25. Okay, now 24 looks stressful, a close call, uncomfortable, but she can overcome it. So it takes a bit of more time. 2023, I think is the year that this group is going to hit the top. Is it the top or whatever, but it's a new high there. Next up is Haerin. Let's look at the 3 card reading first. So we have past, present, and future. Future looks stressful. I think she's having a really hard time with the choices and the pressure she's put in. So that's what we're seeing here. And I'm not going to go too much. You can look up the Seven of Swords, but that is what that card usually represents. Tough choices. Let's look at the years ahead. So 2023, 24, 25. 25 is a good year. The next 2 years ahead looks very uncomfortable mentally, I would say. So if you are a fan, cut her some slack. She needs it. And she's working really hard. And the card really confirms it. She's putting a lot of effort in this. Okay? That is the card for hard work. Lastly, we have Hyein. I keep making, So, the 3-card reading, good cards all together. I would say quite well. 2000, the future far ahead doesn't look too good, but overall, I think it's a good year, couple years ahead of her. So let's look at that. So 2023, 24. Did I shuffle too little? Let's do 2 cards here then. And then the last card. Okay, so this person gets their freedom at 2025. Interesting, freedom. And I think the management, they have good intentions, but it looks very uncomfortable. Now let's do that. Let's look at management, what their views on this group is and what direction do they want to take them. So let's look at that. Okay, interesting. So this is how tight they have been work. So they've been hanged. This card I usually read it as a hangman in a very strange situation, and then we see more freedom happening, and that is once the goal is accomplished. So the goal has to be accomplished first. So the management is putting all their efforts in making this happen. It's a longer game than we think, and it's a lot harder than we think. And the goal always is to make money, but they do care about the quality of the product. Now the Page of Pentacles gives more freedom once the first initial stage of the goal is accomplished. So that's an interesting thing to look at. And that is probably where we end our reading right here. So that's it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, give this video a like, and see you next time. Goodbye.